Alright, so we talked about the 3.5, okay, the different matrix operations the other day. We talked about adding, subtracting, and then multiplying using scalars. Okay, we talked about the different properties that go along with them. So now we are ready to do some examples. So starting with something easy, it just says to perform the indicated operation. If possible, if not possible, state the reason. So we'll look at those in just a second, or one that you can't do. But let's start with number 4. Okay, and you do have to copy down the matrices, okay, onto your paper. Okay, you can't just write down your answer or whatever. You do have to actually copy them over. I know that's annoying, but gotta have them there. And also, whenever I read a matrix across, I always read it across and then I go down to the next row. So first one, 5, 2, -1, 8, plus the other matrix, -8, 10, -6, 3. Okay, so I'm just adding. So do you remember how we talked about that we can do that? Or like, what do we do? Okay, corresponding positions. So what goes in my upper left corner? -3, 12, -7, and 11. Okay? And it's got to be in its little matrix box. Okay? So make sure you do that. Well, we're going to use them to ultimately solve equations. Like your 3 equations, 3 unknowns, you could have done that on your calculator and it would have just done it without you having to do any work. But you have to be able to do it by hand first. Huh? You can't just put a bunch of equations in. You have to solve something else first. Alright, number 6. 4, -5, 8, 1, -2, and -1. Why not? Okay, so not possible. Okay, so you just have to say it's not possible, and then you need to say that they don't have the same dimensions. That's fine. Okay, but if you say something's not possible, you need to tell me why. Okay? So, like it says, if not possible, state the reason. So. Alright, 10 through 12, or sorry, 10 through 12. 10 through 15 is scalar multiplication, okay, performing the indicated operation. So, starting with 10, 2 times, and then the matrix -1, 4, 3, -6. Okay, and depending on how much time I might show you today how to put these in your calculator to check them, but you still need to do them by hand when you're doing your homework. Because there will be a portion of the quiz and or test that say, like, you don't get a calculator for it, and then some parts that I will give you a calculator for. So. Alright, so scalar multiplication. Do you remember how we talked about you have to do this? Yep, so you multiply each thing by 2. So -2, 8, 6, -12. 14. 1/2 times negative 2, this one's 3 rows, 3 columns. Negative 2, 8, 12, 20, negative 1, 0, negative 8, 10, 2. So what would I need to do with this one? I have a fraction in front. Okay, I'm basically just dividing by 2. Okay, so what does that give me? Negative 1, 4, 6, 10. Negative 1/2, 0, negative 4, 5, 1. Alright, grab your calculators. I'm going to do this next one. We're going to do an odd one, but I'm going to do it on your calculator because it's got decimals, and I'm not going to make you do that by hand. Fingers crossed. Huh? I mean, you can do it by hand. I'm just trying to make your life easier. Alright. Going to write the problem down. Okay, if I let you do it on your calculator, you still have to write the problem down. Okay, just like normal. So 15, it's negative 2.2 times the matrix, the 3 by 3 matrix, 6, 3.1, 4.5, negative 1, 0, 2.5, 5.5, negative 1.8, and 6.4. Yeah. Okay, and then if you do it on your calculator, I'm going to show you how I want you to show me, like, that fact that you put it in your calculator. I'll show you that in a second of what I want to see when you give me your answer. Alright. So, what we're going to do here, okay, on your calculator, on the right-hand side, or left-hand side, hello, I can know directions. Okay, it's hard with the glare. Maybe on this side it's easier to read? Yeah, on this side. Well, the screen won't be easier to read. Okay, for the moment, just so you can see it, okay? Above this x inverse, okay, x is a negative 1 button, there's the word matrix. Okay, to hit that, you hit second, and then that button. Okay, I'm going to slide it back over so you can actually see my screen. Huh? Second, and then this x to the negative 1, which gives me matrix. Okay, the word matrix is written above it. Now, if you just hit A at the moment, it's just going to put whatever is in your calculator as that matrix, so don't hit that. You're going to go over to the edit button. Okay, so arrow over, pick a matrix. Okay, I'm just going to pick matrix A. Okay, right now my matrix is set up as a 1 by 1 matrix. But what are my dimensions of this one? 3 by 3. Okay, if you happen to remember, like, let's say you have one that's 2 rows, 3 columns, and let's say you can't remember if the rows come first or the columns come first. Like, let's just say you forget. Okay, if I go back up here, it changes the dimensions for me so I can see it. So you literally just have to do it until you get one that lines up to be what you need. Okay, but this is a 3 by 3. Okay, so now I type in the numbers here. Okay, so, and also when you have a negative number, make sure you use this negative sign, not your subtraction sign. Yeah, second, and then the matrix button. The one at the bottom. So then you just type in the numbers. Every time you hit a number, you have to hit enter. Okay. Did everybody find the matrix thing on your calculator? What? Alright, so once you get that, hit second, quit. Now, I need to multiply it by negative 2.2. So negative 2.2. And now, you go back to second matrix, and now is where you can use this one that's already done for you. Okay, it tells you that it's a 3 by 3. Okay, once you've put it in. So hit enter. So now you have negative 2.2a. So when you write it on your paper, so that I know you put it in your calculator, that's what I want to see. Okay, negative 2.2, and then the little matrix symbol for, and then a. Yeah, type in negative 2.2, and then hit second matrix, and then whatever matrix you used. So then when you hit enter, boom, it gives you your matrix. So then you would just need to write down your final answer. So negative 13.2, negative 6.82, whatever it gives you on your calculator. If it gives you more than 2 decimal places, then 2 decimal places. Negative 9.9. I'm going to go ahead and hit these ones while I'm over here. Alright, so that's how you do that. Okay, now stuff like 16 through 23, okay, it gives you 4 matrices there, and then it asks you to complete different operations on them. Those I will also allow you to do on your calculator. Okay, so when I give you your homework, I'll give you ones that you can do on your calculator and some that you need to do by hand. Okay. So my recommendation when you go to do these ones is I'd put matrix A, B, C, and D in your calculator, and then I would complete the operations that are given. Okay? So like, let's do 18. So 18 is 4A minus B. Now in this case, I will not make you write down the matrix, okay? Okay, you can just write this, and I'll know that you're using the ones that you're given. Okay, I'm going to try to save you some work on this one, okay? These other ones that we did up here, you need to write it down. 16 to 23, you don't have to. Okay, so matrix A is, y'all don't have your books open. Okay, so go back to second matrix and edit. Okay, matrix A is a 2 by 2 matrix. 5, negative 4, 3, negative 1. Yeah, 5, negative 4, 3, negative 1. I will always read them left to right and then going down. 5, negative 4, 3, negative 1. Yeah, there's going to be a matrix B. This one, it's number 18. 16 through 23 is all the same type of problem, though. Do we have them in our calculator? You don't need to delete it completely. You just need to change the dimensions and then type over it. Alright, we have that one. Alright, second quit, second matrix, You need to go to edit. Now we're going to edit matrix B. Okay, it's also going to be a 2 by 2 matrix. Edit down to B. And then you type it in. Okay, this one is 18, negative 12, negative 6, 0. Okay, 18, negative 12, negative 6, 0. Yeah. I'm not going to put in C and D right now. I'm probably only going to have y'all do these ones on your calculator because I'm probably not going to give you that many of the other kind. So I'm probably just going to have you do these kinds. So if you want to put C and D in your calculator, you can. If you want to go and do that. Huh? How do I do what? For A minus B. It's the matrix. I haven't gotten there yet. Alright, everybody have your 2 matrix in your calculator. 2 matrices in your calculator. Okay, second quit. Now, I'm plugging in 4A minus B. So, I'm going to 4, okay, times second matrix. Okay, I want matrix A. Minus second matrix B. So it should look like that. Hit enter, and it does it for you. So then on your paper, you need to write 2, negative 4, 18, negative 4. Okay, and with these ones, I will know you did them on your calculator, so that's all you need to do. Okay, you need to write down what the problem is, and then that. But you don't have to copy down the matrix every single time. Do you know what you pushed? Did you already type your matrices in? Okay. Then the easiest option is going to be take your batteries out and it'll reset it back to its original. So I would do that and then it should do it. Alright, we have one more type of problem that we need to do here in this section, and then I'll give you guys some time to work. It's the 19th, I think. Yeah. Alright, the last kind is solving the matrix equation. Solving the matrix equation for x and y. Okay? So, 24. Okay, I have negative 1, 3x, negative 4, and 5 is equal to negative 1, negative 18, 2y, and 5. Okay, so do you remember the other day what I said is true of matrices that are equal? Okay, the positions are equal. So negative 1 is equal to negative 1. 5 is equal to 5, meaning 3x is equal to negative 18. And then 4 is equal to 2y. So then I'm just solving for the variables. Okay, these positions are equal. So 2y, that's a y, not a 4. 2y is equal to negative 4. 3x is equal to negative 18. So what is x? X is negative 6, and y? Negative 2. So x is negative 6, y is negative 2. So that's what you need to show the work, and the answer. And you do need to copy down the matrices for this one. Yeah, for the easy ones. Alright, one more, and then we're done. Quickly. Alright, 26. Okay, this is the last one. So 2 times the matrix, 8, negative x, 5, 6. And then minus, okay, the matrix, 3, negative 9, 10, negative 4y is equal to 13, 4, 0, 16. Okay? So, what do I need to do first? Can't do it. Yeah, scalar multiplication first. So I need to multiply this first one by 2. Okay? So I have 16, negative 2x, 10, and 12. Yep. Minus, I need to copy down the other matrix. Okay, now what do I need to do? Okay, I don't want you to do that step yet. Okay, yes, I'm going to subtract these two. Okay, you have to work it all the way down, and then you can do that. Okay, so 16 minus 3 is 13. Okay, which we know this matrix over here is 13, 4, 0, and 16, so I know that 13 is correct there. Negative 2x minus negative 9. Negative 2x plus 9. 10 minus 10. 12 minus negative 4y. 12 plus 4y. And now I can set these up to the equal. So what do I have? Nope, tell me how to set it up. Negative 2x plus 9 is equal to 4. And y set up? (12 plus 4y is equal to 16. Alright, solve for x. How do I do that? So negative 2x is equal to negative 5. And then what? 5 over 2. And then for y, 4y is equal to 4. Y is equal to 1. Okay, and if you're ever not sure if you did it right, okay, you can always plug it back in and make sure that these things are equal just with their numbers. Okay, but that's all you have to do for that. Any questions? Okay. So your problems. Alright, there you go. 5, 8, 11, 17, 21, and 25. Okay, so 17 and 21 can be done on the calculator.